Good morning. Welcome to DFS Army YouTube channel. I am Razzle11, and you can find me on Twitter at Razzle11Grinds. I'm going to take a look quick at the pitching for today, the 3rd of July. Small 6-game main slate, 2 games during the day, and then I think 2-game turbo or whatever they like to call it around 5 Central Time. But we're going to focus just on the 6-game main slate. Should be a pretty quick video today. Um, the main guy right at the top, Joe Ryan, massive favorite at home. Wind is blowing out to center in Minnesota. It's going to be almost 90 there, so it is a great hitting environment. But Joe Ryan against the Royals, team that he has dominated this year, has been absolutely dominant at home. 10-1 K to walk ratio at home is ridiculous. Allowing a home run just every 15 innings, which is insane. So, just a great spot. Coming off of a tremendous performance where he allowed 5 home runs to the Braves, which was after throwing a complete game shutout, uh, about 112 pitches. Just didn't line up to be a great spot against an elite Braves offense. I think he's going to be perfectly fine today. Uh, an extra day of rest in there. So I think a good bounce back spot, and obviously massive favorite. So somebody I am very interested in. Kershaw looks like he might go on the IL today. So we're probably gonna have to skip over him. Even if he suddenly would make the start, I guess with all this shoulder discussion, I'm not gonna be interested in him. I would guess that they shut him down with the All Star break coming up, get him some extra rest, but we shall see. Logan Webb, great spot at home, minus 135 favorite. Uh, Easily the game with the lowest total on the day, 7.5. He's obviously been better at home, coming off of a rough start. He actually hasn't been great recently, allowing runs, but still doing decently fantasy point wise. Uh, I have no problem going to him. 4 of his last 5 starts have come on the road. So, and we know obviously with him being stronger at home, great pitcher's park. I have a ton of love for Logan Webb tonight. I would guess that most of my lineups are going to go Joe Ryan, Logan Webb. Uh, I'm going to be mixing in obviously some other guys, but I think my main lineups are going to end up with that combination. Mitch Keller against the Dodgers. I'm not sure what to do here. It's been rougher on the road, but his K numbers are through the roof on the road. Actually dominated the Dodgers when he faced them. Did allow 2 runs, but struck out 10 in 6 innings, picking up the W. He's allowed 1 run in 3 out of his last 4, so uh, his run prevention is back. Ks aren't quite the same as they were to begin the season, and it is facing a difficult Dodgers squad on the road. I think I'm going to have to keep him in my pool just for upside, but he's not somebody I plan on going super heavy on. Blake Snell against the Angels, minus 178 favorite here. Uh, Very interested. Gave up 2 runs against the Pirates, kind of snapped a long stretch of 1 or 0 runs allowed, but 4 straight starts with double-digit strikeouts. Very intriguing. Uh, I have a feeling his walks are going to come back a little bit today, because there's no way he should allow Otani to beat him, and maybe not even Trout. Uh, I'd force the rest of that lineup to try to put up some runs against him, but walks are obviously the concern because 2 run home runs happen. But Snell just has plenty of upside, so I would put him as my third favorite pitcher on the slate, maybe second favorite for GPP purposes. I think his ceiling is just so much greater than Logan Webb's right now, so I could see him sliding into the 2 spot in my rankings. Bryce Elder heading to Cleveland. We know that I'm not a huge Cleveland fan as far as their offenses go. Um, they don't strike out a whole lot, but Bryce Elder's been elite on the road. Uh, K's aren't big for him, which I kind of thought he'd have a few more strikeouts, but he's a minus 160 favorite. I have no problem going to him. Uh, he's not going to be a priority, but if I had to guess, he's probably like a 25% play in my MME pool. Um, some weather in New York potentially, uh, but right now it looks mainly like it should be all right. Uh, I'm a fan of Tyler Wells. He has struggled against the Yankees this year, minus he has 14 strikeouts in 11 innings, but he has allowed 5 home runs. Home runs have been an issue for him, but I mean he's just not allowing a ton of hits. So, uh, you know, one thing or the other has to kind of regress. One's going to positively regress, and one will be just negatively regression. But um, I mean, 5 home runs allowed over his last 3 starts, but the strikeouts are there. Some walks, but he's been consistent in fantasy point production. So I have no problem going to him. He is a minus 115 favorite on the road against Domingo Herman. So I am very interested for the upside. I do worry, and I will definitely stack the Yankees because of the home runs. But I'm much more interested in Herman or Tyler Wells than Herman. Herman coming off of his perfect game uh, should be a spot for a letdown, is my guess. We just don't see guys come out and have those elite performances and then follow it up with another one. Uh, he allows some home runs at home as well, so I'm going to be willing to probably fade Herman today. I guess I can't fully commit to it, but right now he is going to go on my fade list. I'd much rather play everybody above. Not really fading a whole lot up here. Um, which is kind of annoying, but it is a 6 game slate. Uh, I don't think we have to take as big of stands as we normally would. Um, but if I had to guess my pitcher pool, I'm going to try to get around 6 guys tonight. Smaller slate. Try to trim it even more. Uh, Brian Wu, certainly interesting in a low total game in this ballpark. Has some upside. San Francisco can strike out. After his horrendous debut, he's been strong. So I'm very intrigued. I think he's going to end up fairly popular. Especially for those that want to stack the Braves. I would guess that Wu is in. Man, I would think 50-60% of the Braves stacked lineups. I haven't even tried to be in construction. I just know that the Braves are just super expensive. Uh, Same with if somebody's trying to stack San Diego or the Dodgers, the main guys are so expensive. I would guess that Wu is going to be popular in those builds, and then in the Joe Ryan Logan Webb combinations, you're going to see twin stacks. Really twin stack. Baltimore, maybe some Angel stacks, that sort of thing. No real interest in anybody down here. Gavin Williams looked great in his second start after struggling in his first one, but now he is taking on Atlanta. I just can't do it. Yuri Perez, super popular, one of my favorite pitchers in baseball. Young kid, just got lit up by the Braves. Uh, so I'm not going to take a rookie pitcher against the Atlanta Braves right now. So there we have it. There's a look at the pitching quickly. Pretty chalk heavy at the top. If like I said, if Kershaw does manage to actually make the start, I'm gonna fade him. Gonna fade whoever starts for the Dodgers, I guess. Not that I'm super scared of the Pirates, but I just don't like the situation right now. Unless they have some prospect I'm not aware of that suddenly gets the call up, I'm gonna be off of them in this spot. So There you have it. If you enjoy what I bring to you, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, get the alert anytime we drop videos here at DFS Army. And if you want to join us, I will put links in the description below. You get access to coaches, tools, Discord. You can use promo code RAZ, it's RAZ, for 10% off. Or I believe you can still use Summer50 for 50% off your first month. And as always, best of luck, everybody.